Hello everybody and welcome. So yeah, this is a ban list that happened. Rest in piss, Infernoid, you won't be missed. I guess Konami does not heckin' love you, say? Pour one out for the salad code talkers. 3 limit 3s now, by the way. Omega lol. Nice change for DDD. Please purchase Synchro Overtake. Won't do anything until Merchant is removed from the list, but nice to see. Monka W. Won't do anything but Monka W. The boys are almost free. I think Loom said it best. On again, off again, on again, off again, on again, off again. Vion cannot make up his goddamn mind. So what can we expect from this ban list? Well, I don't know if this means you can't play it with the trap card now, or if they're hinting that perhaps Gearsu might come at 1. Obviously, this is meant to hit the Synchron deck. Can't even go into proc with the Tatsunoko play. So they'll probably drop Tatsunoko, go for Croc, or I don't know. Probably still go for Croc. Salad Code Talkers really taking the W with this one. One less searchable disruption here. We are right at the tournament start time, so let me go ahead and make sure the drops have happened. All right, looks like they have. So off to the brackets we go. Gearsu would still be a good card. I mean, come on. It's Gearsu. Alrighty. The button has been pressed. Tournament participants. The tournament has begun. Please abide by the ban list. Call a mod if you have any concerns. The transmodify one feels weird though. Is this a preemptive hit? Or did somebody secretly do really well with Infernity and we just didn't know about it? This one really feels weird. Like, I guess in theory it's really good. But what? We are limiting this card as a precautionary measure as more cards that can take control of the field or summon many monsters in one turn are added. Huh. Yeah. I guess that does imply preemptive. Oh, you think you would transmodify into Gearsu? I see. So yeah, if they release Gearsu at 1 and you just have like multiple ways into it, that could be weird. All right, boys, are you ready for the ultimate because I got... Okay. Okay. If you're ready, let's legacy. Hello, CN Schofield, and also Valk, are you a goddamn mind reader, prophet? We've got David Magri at the bottom. We've got Cryogene at the bottom, rather, and David at the top. Alrighty. Cryobane to the Corobane, rather, to the field. Get a little burning. Trick stars together. We're gonna go ahead and move to the side. We have no back row though, so David is gonna be able to make their plays completely free of any interruption. Now, moving the Corobane to the side here likely suggests that we probably have a Licorice in hand. Why would you not play 3 effect? I don't like 3 effect. I think it is not... You should not be giving your opponent any cards. I don't know what the best skill is, but I do not think 3 effect is the way to go. But that's just me. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. Pendulum Summon 1 and 2 come forth. Angelia come forth. Gracia. Now, one thing that Sulfachord is going to have as an advantage here, both of these monsters are one half of Armades. We can turn off monster and spell effects. Not currently, so having gotten rid of the Gracia, we have turned off spell or the monster effect negation, meaning that Corobane is technically live again. We are going to be trying to watch some of the newly hit and unhit decks, though. So do keep that in mind. Ooh, we already... What if I told you somebody's playing Heroes with Vion again, and not in the way it has been being played? Ooh... Are you wrong, or Salad got a buff? Pure Salad technically got a buff, I guess. Because what did they do? They gained... I haven't really gone over it too too terribly much, Mellow. I'll give my thoughts. I'll give my thoughts over time. But I will definitely get to it. What else we got here? We got... We got people playing Salamangreat Code Talker under the new ban list. We got people playing Pure Code Talker under the ban list. That's interesting. We got somebody playing quote-unquote full-powered Six Samurai. We got a couple DDD players that are taking advantage of the new changes. Hello? Yoshimitsu? Your deck list is still illegal. Pure Salad got a buff because they can run Debug again with 2 Bail. True. That is true. Thank you for pointing that out. I literally pinged you, Yoshimitsu. Why are you ignoring me? Check start DD. I am checking to see if we have new synchrons. I think that might fall off until a new deck list gets posted somewhere that people can cope on. That is definitely one of the deck lists that people are probably going to be like, I have no idea what to do. Let me please net deck. El Sune and Saleh, or Salah, you need to check in. There's more DDD, yes indeedy. Game number 1 going to David Magri. We've got a lot more resonators, all operating under the new ban list. Your deck list is still illegal. I'm looking, boys, but I don't think I see a single synchron. That deck is probably gone for the moment. Mellow. So the biggest thing Sulfa Court has going for it is it's very similar to a deck like Starry Night in that it is a self-contained package that is internally consistent. You're correct. It is very consistent. The other benefit that it has access to a very good skill, and it has strengths against the current meta game insofar as cards like Ice Dragon's Prison are literally useless against it. So if you can remove the ability for people to... If you just like remove cards from people's decks, that's crazy. What are some weaknesses? If you take care of their scales, just like any pendulum deck, they are also technically, they can brick. If they don't open up a lot of back row, they could potentially lose to just being overpowered. David has a really good setup here monster-wise, but if you break this board and then get rid of their scales, they can basically struggle to recover. Also, they do tend to run some back row, but it's not an oppressive amount. It's usually like 6 back row, because they dedicate a bunch of their non-monster cards to stuff like their elegance and their field spell and whatnot. Hitting the field spell can make it so that they lose a lot of their grind game potential, because without the field spell, they can't double pendulum summon like they're able to do to get that insane value. Looking like this is probably going to be a quick 2-0, unless Cryogene can come back from this. 1 second, Bonko, I'll get that updated for you. Alrighty, there we go. Without access to Korobane here, this doesn't really... Ooh. Okay. Activating... Bouquet. Bouquet is gonna get a boost into Licorice. Not sure this actually does anything, though. Pendulum summoning, able to search for the copy of Harmonia, and we will get the scoop. And just like that, it is indeed a quick 2-0 victory. Sulfacord showing the strength. Unfortunately for Cryogene, they just seem to not really open any plays. They just got out-resourced. Did Stardust this much nerf? Can I assume you mean, did it deserve the nerf? That is a good question. I think it's probably a bit overkill. But at the same time, that deck is also pretty oppressive. Welcome back, Raw. Raw is on Time Lords. We are on the Temples of the King Infinite Light Turbo variant. You're really just gonna scoop it up here, huh? All right, fair enough. I guess we're saying that we didn't have an answer. That was game number 2. Let's go back and watch the replay of game number 1. Scarlight. So this does mean that our trap is live if we opened it. Probably just hard opened it here. We're going to go and do another copy of Red Rising Dragon, gain those life points up to 9,100. Darkened Dragon going to be able to send that. We really just couldn't do anything. No back row, didn't activate the skill. Interesting. That must have been a heck of a brick. We are waiting for the next game still? What's going on here? The Ghost 15, where are you? Okay, there they are. This will be game number 3, determining who will win this match and move on to the top 32. We have the Ghost at the top on RDA, Raw once again at the bottom on Time Lords. Oh, I see that you just became aware of the slaughter list, Jabberwork. Yes, was a murder. Murder most foul. Valk, if you can stay in your room, I'd like to watch that match, by the way. I'll be there after this match. I think Synchrons will come back, but it's going to take it'll take a little bit of time. Because people are going to have to theorize the new best way to play them. This is definitely going to be one of those situations where people don't know what to do immediately, and you'll have to have the deck brewers get in there. What's the reason for the limitation of transmodify? I was curious about that too, and it's probably a preemptive hit for Orcust for something like Girsu. I have a feeling they're going to release Girsu at limit 1, and they don't want Girsu to be that easily accessible. Going into the Red Nova Dragon, is this simply to get to a level 12 so that we're higher level for our trap? Because the Time Lords are level 10? That's funny if that's the reason we're going this route. No problem, Valk. That's fine. I'll just catch him later. So with Empty Machine destroyed, that pretty much, yep, that's it. What are you gonna do? Scoop it up. Time Lord's still an awful deck. Unlucky. Thank you for bringing it nonetheless, Raw. It is interesting to potentially see the implications of the ban list possibly making a deck like that good again. Why are people... Can we talk for a minute? I message people that your deck list is illegal. You ignore me. I go into your start GG tack, remind you your deck list is illegal. You show up, ignore that, and just say that you're ready to play. Hello, your deck list is illegal. Absolutely incredible. Since LVP has not responded to my multiple attempts to reach out to them, they will receive a match loss here. I pinged on the Discord as well, CM Schofield, like twice. Directly pinged to the user. Unlucky. I realize it can be unfortunate when a new ban list comes out, but that's kind of on you. That's kind of on you. Alrighty, why don't we watch a little bit? What do we want to watch here? We could watch new DDD. We can watch new hero. You know what? Let's watch the hero player. We're gonna have plenty of opportunities to watch the DDD. I want to catch this hero while he's still playing.
Duel.
Alrighty. Vion, once again, returning. What is the main benefit of Vion no longer being on the list? Well, Vion can now be played with Liquid. And yo, that's a pretty good combination. Vision Hero Vion sending Liquid to the graveyard. Draw 2, discard 1. Don't mind if I do. Now, we don't know what skill that we're on, but traditionally, Pure Hero was on Wounded Hero, if I'm not mistaken. Don't know if that is still the case. Still loses to Requiem unless his back row is real. Ooh. Hitting the normal summon because we've already activated the skill, meaning that we can't activate anything in the we have no way to further extend. Can you modify this? Double Compulse of our own is able to punish the play in return, meaning we are going to be able to just make a push, likely uninterrupted. Oh, but we got Crackdown, baby. We're back in the game. We're going to book the Leviair so that we can flip it back up. Activating the Leviair. Bro, no. This is just dirty. Oh, come on. Able to bring back one of our banished monsters. Come forth, elemental hero, Liquid Soldier. To battle. 18. 14. Lethal. Do you still think they play a one of a super poly? I would probably guess not. Wouldn't you go with reinforcement of the army in this build? Lovely, yes. If you book a Crackdown monster, you get to keep it. Game number 2.
Duel.
Activating elemental hero Stratos. Wait, what? Huh? That's not. Two increases in hand, that would be truly devastating. Lord, if you're listening, Lordy. Sounds bad when you put it that way. Lordy, Lodi, I'm gonna need to know if you have two increases in hand. This feels like two increases in hand. Going into Breaksword. Breaksword gonna be able to get popping. It's all over, folks. There's no coming back from this. Okay, hold on. Saved and redeemed by Crow? Crow best hero card, true! Normal summoning Vion. We're going to get Send in here. If we have a Miracle in hand, we're back in the game. No, but Reinforcements of the Army can lead us to... Wait. No Vion? Or not, sorry, I mean, no, not no Vion, but... Oh my god, what? Okay. Now it makes sense. I was wondering why no Ferris, but I think we know now. Sunrise effect, Liquid Soldier effect. He's the real Jaden Yuki. He can't... Right, I don't know why I was thinking that Sun Weasel. Why not Miracle again? Are we only running one miracle? Steven, yes, this is post nerf. So this deck list is in fact playing 2 copies of Vion, 2 copies of Liquid. Or more. 2 or more Vion and the 2 Liquid. Yes, we are playing the Ferris line. Activating Vision or Fusion Substitute. We're gonna give up our Sunrise here? Interesting. Into another copy of Sunrise. Did we... I don't... There's the second Miracle Fusion. Sunrise effect, get poppin'. Boostin' so that we can get the wings into the graveyard to keep us from getting lethal, but we have one opportunity here. One chance to come back. And it seems we didn't draw into it. Lordy will win game number 2 for a 2-0 victory. Well done. Let us find another match. So, Steven, the big takeaway so far is that DDD has returned because of the changes. Synchrons is currently MIA. Resonators have increased, likely due to the fact that they can play the mech package relatively unhindered. I do have the breakdown. Let me grab it. Now, caveat, I am going to have to remove the Infernoids from this list, just because they were... Neither of the Infernoid players actually showed up to play. So these deck lists are... We will remove it from the final breakdown. Because, yeah, that Infernoid is hella dead. So ignore this. The rest of it is correct, though. Phantom Knight at 6, Resonator at 5, Salamangreat Code Talker at 5. People definitely still trying to make that work. I do want to watch that. 4 DDD, 3 each of Dark Magician and Hero, 2 Metal Foes, Odd Eyes, Rose Dragon, and Sulfur Cord, then one each of Blue Eyes, Pure Code Talker, Madolche, Six Samurai, Time Lord, Trickstar, Vendread, and World Chalice. Today's event was how many players? 6, 11, 16, 20, 26, 30, 34, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 42 players. It's about average for our single limits at this time. Decent turnout. Country Rep is in fact the Six Samurai player. They ended up losing to Judai. I hope PK becomes the best deck by a significant amount, can return to... I don't see that happening, though. I mean... Pendulum summoning Coolia and Gracia. We're going to search for the Elegance. Get popping. Dreamia to the field just to wall up. Interesting that we're playing Dreamia. Dreamia is not very common in these deck lists. And this is incorrect. We are in the top 32 now. And we will be moving on to the top 16 shortly. Yeah, but an extra body to do what? For link plays, sure. I think it's mainly nice as a normal summon to then scale. Because then you can scale 7, scale 3. But that's like worst case scenario. You never want to have to be doing that. If you're scaling anything other than Cutia, you're already coming from behind. All right, into Requiem Dragon and 2 back row. Elegance will get us to our scales. We're going to Pendulum Summon 1, 2, and 3 Aether Effect. Could not respond to the Aether Effect because of the Pendulum. Your opponent, what is it? Wait, no. Oh, yeah, here we go. Angelia Effect. Your opponent cannot activate a spell trap card or monster effect when your Sulpha Chord Pendulum monsters are Pendulum summoned. Aether is part of the Pendulum summon of our Sulpha Chord monsters, and as such, could not respond to negate the Aether. Hilarious. Only able to do this because we scaled off of Elegance, though. If we did it with our skill, it would not have had that protection, and we could have responded. Compulse, get bouncing, going in for 23 and 23. That is a quick turn to OTK. Correct. So the reason the deck has been giving up 1-for-1 is exactly to, excuse me, is exactly to both play around IDP and the fact that you're kind of still going pretty negative overall if you have to 1-for-1. Because, well, you technically break even, but you do not want to break even in a pendulum deck. You need to come out ahead. What is going on in this match? We have a match about to go to time, I think. Let me double check. And it's in the top 64. What the hell? Yeah, we're gonna have to watch this because the duel is ending. Awesome. Who won then? It was Odd Eyes versus Salomon Great Code Talker. The duel is still ending. Who won? All right, looks like the Odd Eyes player won. Have I talked about the Odd Eyes structure? Have they announced the structure? I didn't see that. I didn't see anything in game. We briefly talked about the skill. I remain unconvinced that it's going to be good. I'm willing to be convinced, though. All right, Shalnark and the Phenomenal, your match is live. What happens in table L? What do you mean? It's already finished. You have your opponent now, Shalnark. I needed to go into this to just verify the winner, but as soon as I saw, I was able to push it forward. Raging Dragon doesn't look too bad. I mean, no, but it's a lot of investment to get there because even with this skill, what do you have to do? You have to go into a level 7 Xyz play, then get another level 7 onto the field, then make an Xyz off of the level 7 Xyz and the level 7 monster. It's like a multi-stage process, and the payoff, I'm just not sure it's worth it. Because then, even when you do the payoff, all you're getting is a battle trick. Like, yes, that battle trick will win you the game, but like, what if you go all that effort to go into Raging Dragon and then you're like, enter battle phase, and I'm like, cool, chain compulse. Like, people have to remember that cards to disrupt your battle tricks exist. Like, if your opponent doesn't have those, then like, cool, you probably win, but I don't know. I'm unconvinced, but I'm willing to be convinced. Get poppin'. Able to take out the Zhang Ke Magician. Joker effect. Searching for the Zhang Ke is going to be able to scale here. Pendulum summon 1 and 2 into an Ebon. Oh, no. Well done. You can put Raging in the extra as an alternative. Okay, so like, real talk though, what's the difference between Raging Dragon and Rebellion Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon? Is that like, those cards look identical to me. Am I wrong for thinking that? They really feel like the same card. I'm sorry. Alrighty, we got Moisture at the bottom. We got Shadow at the top. So what are the hits to Salamangreat Code Talker? We can no longer play, if we revealed Gazelle, which means we can no longer play Crosswipe. If we're playing Lady Debug, that means we have to lose some number of copies of Circle. So let us see what the deck can do, because keep in mind, Shadow is currently up 2 games. One of them technically was a DQ, so you can't count that. But the other one, they did defeat a DDD player, or a weird DDD Medolce hybrid. Code Talker alive into Firewall Dragon. Firewall Dragon is still a really good card. Dark Contract with the Gate. Firewall Dragon, get bouncing, sending that right back. Oblivion King Ragnarok. We're going to Signet Backdoor into a microcoder, which means that Firewall Dragon will be able to return on the next turn. Recoded alive, bringing back the Decode Talker. Mirror to the field into a Banlist. Jack Jaguar into a Security Dragon. Security Dragon, get bouncing. Microcoder plus a Security Dragon for a Code Talker. Interesting. We're going through a lot more of our extra deck now. We're going to go ahead and send the backdoor with the mining to grab a copy of Falco. Foxy effects, sending Falco. Going to be able to pop that back row if we desire. We so desire. I'm assuming no one played mech. There was no pure mech knight. No. All the mech knights that we have in the tournament right now are in Resonator, I believe. Rastaliger. So we have another bounce available to us. We can pop. Taking out a dead Book of Moon. Rastaliger and Firewall Dragon on the field at the same time. Damn. And unfortunately, that does look like on my end, not theirs. Unlucky. Do bear with me. We should be back online here momentarily. For anyone watching this in VOD form, my internet just crashed and I am still recording at the local and in the process of getting my network back up. So that's why you are seeing what is happening on the screen. We should be back up momentarily. It's very obvious here, though, that Shadow was going to win. We could just attack over, then attack directly. We could bounce if we wanted to. It was lethal regardless. Alrighty. We should be coming back up now. Okay, we are back. Lovely. Did that match really not end? That should have been lethal. Let's double check and see what happened. Is this just the same game? Let's go ahead and take a quick peek here. Yeah, sorry about that though, guys. We are back up. You know, 4 o'clock in the morning, internet just decides to hard crash, because why not? If you're going to have it happen, why not happen now? Activating Code Talker alive. Recoded alive. One back row. And this looks like the same game. Let's just go ahead and watch it again so we can get that proper ending to it. Recoded alive, bring back the decode talker, sign at back door, mirror to the field, into a Banlist, Jack Jaguar, into the security dragon, get bouncing, plus the microcoder into a code talker, get searching. Mining for the Falco. Bring back the Foxy. Pop that back row. Falco effect. Resetting the circle. Go into Rastaliger. Get Baboostin. Pop in that back row. Firewall bouncing. Getting in for 25. Oh. No. Why would you do that? Was there any reason to not attack with Rastaliger? Can we even come back here? I don't think we can. Literally, unfortunately, through. Oh, wait, what? Coming back from the brink because of Gizmek Kaku. Wow. Holy. Literally needed all those back row to be well, the back road ended up not mattering because we were able to hit them with our foul, but holy Jesus. Interesting. Kaku, huh? Kaku. Will the Salamangreat code talkers incorporate Kaku as a core part of the deck strategy now? Very interesting. Just keep in mind, the main thing, you're no longer going to be able to rely on cross-wipe. You're going to have to be more of a aggressive, not necessarily go second, but disrupt just enough so that you can go into some more aggressive plays turn 2. But it's going to be interesting to see how the deck adapts to do that. It's like right now, cool, you got one bounce. I wouldn't say it's broken, but against some decks, obviously, they can play. Duel Links free to play. Thank you for the raid, my friend. I watched your Banlist prediction video. Did you talk about your reaction to the ban list in your recent stream? Can we expect a ban list reaction video, perhaps? I'm pissed at the unlimited cards. Why are you what unlimited cards are you pissed at, Raisin? You're pissed at Six Samurai. What? What? Why? Synchrons weren't even meta long enough to show up on the DLM tier list. Yeah, about that. They would have definitely been on the tier list if the ban list hadn't have happened. So you are correct in that they literally were denied an appearance on the list by like a day. Like literally a day. Oh no, not fair. Free the rod? Absolutely not. What code version is this? This is Salamangreat Code Talker post ban list. Yep, this tournament is in fact post ban list. We had 42 people. So normally our tournaments get for our Swiss events, we get anywhere between 90 and 140. Our single elimination, which we host at this ungodly hour for us here in the States, it typically averages about 40 to 50. And here is what our post ban list turnout looks like. Let me go ahead and bring it up on screen. Six Phantom Knight, 5 Resonator, 3 of which are still incorporating the Mech Knight engine, even with the limitations, because it can take advantage of it. 5 people still playing Salamangreat Code Talker, even post-ban list. 4 DDD, that is an increase. 3 Dark Magician, 3 Hero. One of those heroes is playing... One of those heroes was playing the Vion Unlimit, so Wounded Hero, with multiple Vions and multiple liquids. Hey, turns out that Vion Send liquid is pretty good still. 3 hero and 2 Sulfacort. Well, Dr. Stupid, keep in mind, this is a 42 player tournament. So the numbers are only going to be able to be so much. This isn't like the, 100-person tournament we had yesterday. So take these numbers with a grain of salt as sort of this is likely where people are trending. The most important thing we want to take away from something like this tournament, is that 1, people are still trying to make Salamangreat Code Talker work. Is Metal Foe still in? No, they lost round 1. So, like, okay, let me go ahead and bring that back up on screen here for a moment. It's like, again, this is not telling us what the meta is going to be. We can just look at some trends. So, Phantom Knight untouched. Everybody has the deck, so they're going to go back to their comfort food. Resonators. Resonators are going to rise up again. Looks like your Rose Dragon wasn't counted. No, Rose Dragon is in here. It's below Odd Eyes. See there at 2, Rose Dragon. So Resonators, because they're able to take advantage of Mech Knights and are relatively untouched, are going to rise back up in popularity as a go-to pick. Salamangreat Code Talker, people are still looking to make that deck work. Remains to be seen if they're going to be able to do so. The loss of Crosswipe is pretty devastating as a turn 1 setup defensive play. But we saw in game number 1, Shadow was able to secure victory with Gizmek Kaku. So it's very likely that a card like Gizmek Kaku will show up in more people's lists. DDD is on the rise because of the unlimits, so expect more people to be willing to play DDD again. Will that translate to competitive success? That remains to be seen. Sulfacord, while we only have 2 here, I believe the Sulfacord players are doing extremely well right now. David Magri is currently in the top 8 with Sulfacord. And I believe Gozu is currently in the top 8 with Sulfacord. So both of the Sulfacord players are currently having very strong competitive success. So I think that is probably going to turn out to be one of the overall consistent best decks of the format. Maybe not like tier 1, but I think we could safely say Sulfacord is probably performing like a at least a tier 2 deck minimum. Obviously, the other big takeaway we can take from this is the fact that Synchrons are completely absent. This ban list deleted them as they stand. I do believe that over the next week, you will see some Synchron lists come back, and people will try and make that deck work again. The main issue right now is people just don't know what to do. So you have a lot of people that will typically net deck, and they're just kind of like going like, I don't know what to do. What will I do? And yes, I do apologize about the ads. They do help fund the tournament prizing. I try and keep them all at one time and get them out of the way and not have stuff happening during them, but that's more difficult to do during the single elimination. So I do appreciate your understanding. I apologize. If I could have none of them, I would. but they do go a long way to helping support the tournament prize pool. Like if we were to lose those, a good chunk of the prizing would go away, and it would have to just come straight out of my pocket. No, and I totally get the complaints. Like it's totally fair. Like, I just kind of don't know the best way to go about it. I think my strategy was, if I just put all of the ads together at one block of time and then push them like in between the rounds, that way I can just tell people, okay, hey guys, I'm gonna go get something to drink, press the button, walk away for a little bit, you know, nothing's gonna be happening anyways. The problem is, during this single elimination tournament, there isn't really traditional rounds, so the ads are just gonna happen whenever they happen. So it's kind of unfortunate. But yes, regardless, so Synchrons, basically TLDR, players don't know what the hell to do with Synchrons. And so, like, all the people that are literally just, they want to net deck whatever the Synchron deck is, are going to be waiting for the deck brewers to actually come out with the current Synchron list. I do think Synchrons are still a perfectly fine deck. The problem is that you just really need somebody to make that deck. So over the next week, expect Synchrons to start to creep back in, because I still think that they're perfectly playable. That is a really dumb, busted skill. It's just people have to figure out how to play it. Sulfur best deck, that goes without saying. I think you might see a lot of people start to transition. Well, not a lot. You may see an uptick in World Chalice players. World Chalice has been kind of a niche deck, but all the people that loved drawing like 2 cards and then setting up a bunch of disruptive back row, they'll probably find a home with World Chalice, because guess what? The deck just does that. And we actually had World Chalice win our Swiss tournament yesterday. 2-0'd in the grand finals. So yeah. Are we gonna see a Rastaliger play? Go us Rastaliger. Here it comes. Foxy effect, get poppin'. Link. Gokon. One plus Link 3. Link 4, Rastaliger. Rastaliger. Get Baboostin. Firewall Dragon. Get Bouncin'. Bro, chill. Gizmek Kaku to the field. 23. 25. And Salamangreat Code Talker, post nerf, will take it. 2-1. Were they nerfed? Yes, this is post Banlist. So they are playing no cross swipe, and they are playing 1 or 2 copies of Circle, depending on how many Lady Debug they're playing. Very well done. Lost 3 coin flips, skill issue. True. True. Unlucky, Moisture. DDD still shite, only got 1 card. Okay. I mean, not wrong. But and 1, 2, and 3. Gracia searching for a copy of Musica. Fancia sending Angelia. And then going into the Kulia, popping one of those back row. It is an IDP. IDP again is against the original Gozu. True. It is in fact not Gozu 23 or Gozu 172. Gozu clone number 1497. And we will get the concession scoop. Looks like the hero player bricked there. Unlucky. So considering debug and Balinks changes, could Gold Sark and Dotscaper be something to consider to play in Code Talkers? Potentially. I think that's a little more convoluted than the deck is looking for, though. So I don't think that's really needed. I think that there are other better avenues that the deck can approach deck building from, but it is possible. What are your limit 2s right now? Do we even have any limit 2s? Because Lady Debug moved to 3, Balinks was removed from the list. You could, in theory, play what? Double Sark? Hmm. Something to explore, perhaps. Alrighty, looking like Lordy actually gets to play the game here. Activating Miracle Fusion into another Sunrise. Sark and Balancer Lord, true. So, stealing our opponent's Sunrise via the Crackdown, we will lose one of our monsters. Returning Cutia to hand. Harmonia, pop that back row. Scale the Cutia. Link into Pentastag. Then Pendulum summon 1. Searching for a copy of Elegance. Right now, we cannot get over the Sunrise. However, that will do it. Go ahead and spin it back to the deck. 22 plus 21 is lethal. And that will be a 2-0 victory. Well done, Gozu. Not only did Hero get a buff, but they probably benefit from the fact that other decks are getting removed from the meta. Like, heroes can probably only benefit from the removal of Synchron. Take care, Jesse. Rest well. Thank you so much for showing up, playing, hanging out. We appreciate you. No problem, Influx. Happy to assist as well. Y'all know you are all the best, and I love doing this for you guys. All right, Signet Mining, discarding the Dotscaper effect, return back to the field. Dotscaper plus Microcoder into Code Talker. Microcoder searching for our one of Crosswipe. Mathmech Subtraction, Mathmech Addition into L phase. Super Polymerization, Elemental Hero, Great Tornado, get reducing. Crosswipe effect, get poppin'. We'll get in for 900 and then pass back to you. Normal summoning Elemental Hero, Neos to the field, and we will get the concession scoop. Why didn't PK get touched? Like Chromatis said, they didn't really do anything during the KC Cup. And Konami bans in Duel Links for two things. Overperformance in the three things. Overperformance in the KC Cup. You've been in the tournament or you've been in the metagame for too long. Or you are an actual legitimate problem. Jesse the Thug, thank you so much for the subscription. I do appreciate that greatly. You are very kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, we were going with the Summoner Monk build. Unfortunately, we do get just put down with the crackdown. The third reason is for actual legitimate game. So Schofield, that was number 2. You've been in the metagame for too long. That's we want to sell you new stuff. Super Polymerization once again. It's just that easy. All into a Super Poly. Unlucky. So I keep getting distracted here. So number 1, you overperformed in the KC Cup. Number 2, you've been in the meta for too long, so Konami wants to move you out of it. Number 3 is for actual legitimate problems in the game. This is going to be, for example, why you see stuff like I will sacrifice my Neos for lethal. It's why you see stuff like the trap cards that give your opponent like a card from your graveyard. It's not because those actually ruin the game, but they're just not fun, you know? Like if you got, you know, get given, you know, a one of the monsters that like the Ra's Disciple that doesn't let you play the game, that's just not fun. So Konami does hit stuff like that, which is good. You want to see those kind of stuff getting hit. Bum, 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 bum. But overhits are lame? I mean, they can be. I will say it is probably the case. Like, I would not be surprised if Konami has statistical data that shows that Synchron is also just bullying the ladder. Like, imagine that you're not one of the, like, 1% of Duel Links where, like, you're playing with maybe a less than optimal deck. And then you go up against Synchron, which is like, okay, so, I've got Stardust on the field, I've got Croc on the field, I've set up I've got a, you know, like a Crackdown and a Book of Moon in the back row. Good luck, gamer! And then the person playing, like, Magnet Warriors goes like, normal summon alpha? That 2 back row? And you're like, I pop them all! I take everything from you! I'm sure that it was probably a bit of a problem. Now, you know, the question or the discussion of whether or not it was too much and too far is obviously a fair one. But I would just say it serves those Magnet Warriors right. I would say, like I said, give it a week. I really feel like Synchron will worm its way back into the meta. That skill is incredibly dumb. Incredibly dumb. They will find a way to make it work again. We are watching another Salad Code Talker. No skill hit was a shock. I imagine that actually changing the skill in some fundamental fashion would not have been an easy fix. Think about the fact that just changing the text on the skills can take like a version update. Like, not to mention, they just like in the OCG, the OCG just did like a show or whatever, like a presentation where they showed off a bunch of stuff. And one of the things that they showed off was the new Yusei skill. So could you imagine telling people like, hey guys, do you heckin' love Yusei? And then, you know, all the Timmies are like, oh boy, do I ever, I heckin' love Yusei. And they're like, cool, download Duel Links and you can play as heckin' Yusei and summon Shooting Quasar Dragon. You like that, right? Heck yeah, the Shooting Quasar Dragon is awesome. And then they load into the game, get Yusei, get the skill, and it's like, it does nothing. And you're just like, well, wait, this isn't what you showed me. This isn't what you told me I would be. I don't heckin' love Yusei at all anymore. This is garbage. So, easier to, I guess in this situation, easier to... Got him. Come on. Rastaliger. Get poppin'. Microcoder searching for backdoor. Rastaliger taking out the Rebellion. Necro Valley, sure. Cynet backdoor, searching for a copy of Lady Debug. Rastaliger get returning. Lady Debug adding a copy of Mirror here. $4,500 direct attacker, by the way. So Rastaliger is the way, huh? Two different people, both playing Rastaliger in the main, or I mean, obviously this is a no side deck, but both playing Rastaliger. Interesting. Sulfacord new tier 1. Whether or not it's tier 1 remains to be seen, but Sulfacord is at least solid tier 2 in my opinion. It may have some fundamental problems that keep it from being a tier 1, but I think they are a safe investment, at least for the time being. And a cheap one. I mean, you do have to go through the mini box 3 times, but yes, you can technically build the deck entirely out of the mini box if you want to, and it is perfectly viable. Obviously, you can make it better by having a couple things from outside the mini box, but you likely have some of those cards, like your Book of Moons and whatnot. Can't you get away with 2 super rares? Are you talking about Cudia? I mean, technically yes, but you definitely want 3 Cudia. Cudia is your main starter. Why the Transmodify hit? Probably for upcoming Orcus. Because they're probably going to give us Gearsu. You think it's something else, not Orcus? What level is Harp Horror? 4. One of the what isn't one of the other ones a level 3? Skeleton. So couldn't you like theoretically play like Transmodify with like one of the Orcus, go into Gearsu, get the Gearsu effect? Excuse me? I don't know. We'll see. Board full of monsters. Code Talker. Anyways. Maybe for Infernity, since we're getting Void Ogre. I mean, that's possible too. But isn't Void Ogre easier to summon in other decks? By the way, I do wonder what Oh no. Oh no. So Konami put out the new deck lists for the KC Cup. Let me see. Oh, this looks like a really neat. Wait a second. Konami actually thought ahead. Konami put in a deck list that will be legal with the upcoming changes. Huh? The extra is screwed? Okay, true. You do have to change this. Okay. You also have to take out the treacherous trap hole. Main isn't legal. So what are we? Oh my god. Never mind. I take back everything I said. What the hell am I talking about? Konami, what are you doing? Limit 3, limit 3, limit 3, limit 3, limit 3, limit 3, limit 1, limit 1, limit 1. I take back literally everything I said. Konami, what are you doing? What is the pendulum? What Sulfa Chord deck list did they recommend? This is fine. It's fine. It's not the best version, but it's fine. Alrighty, so our top 8 is going on right now. In the top 8, we have Odd Eyes, Madolche, we have Sulfa Chord, we have Heroes, we have Mech Knight Resonator, we have Salad Code Talker, we have Sulfa Chord, and we have Salad Code Talker. Is 9K enough for a main box, like one time? Yeah, if you go through the whole thing. No PK? No PK in the top 8, no. Based on what we're seeing here, I think Salamangreat Code Talker is probably going to overperform as well, Valk. Am I happy with the ban list? I've got some problems with it, but overall I would say it's like an 8 out of 10 ban list for me. But then again, I'm going to enjoy virtually any slaughter list. The thing that I'm most interested in seeing is just a continuous like shakeup of the metagame. I want to see new decks come in and come out, or rise up and rise down. Like I very rarely want decks completely removed unless they're like I am happier when you take it, like if a deck is overperforming like Salamangreat was at the beginning of the game, or of the beginning of Reigns, I would much rather them be where they are now. So technically speaking, if people don't find a viable version of Synchrons, I'm going to be pretty upset with that change. But like all the other changes, I'm more or less happy with. Like Mech Knight absolutely needed to get hit. Like, that's undeniable. Mech Knight needed to be hit. Croc to 1 is unfortunate, but probably needed to happen. So yeah, obviously, okay. Infernoid being probably dead is an issue. Not insofar as like I like that deck. I do wonder if perhaps it was too much. Because that basically like completely like that just deletes the deck. Is there a way that we could have reduced Infernoid without removing it completely? I do wonder about that. Give them its fusion. Double direct attack. Okay, so is that the other win con for Code Talker now? For Solid Code Talker? Is lean into the double direct attack? Just ignore the... Go. You know what? Plan B, folks. Plan B. We can't control the board, just attack directly. Maybe both cards to 3. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but whatever. Remove Infernoids. I'm a little sad, but I'm also not that sad. Purple Nightfall to 3. Good hit. Unlimiting DD a little bit. I'm fine with that. That's whatever. The unlimits, I'm more or less happy with. Like, are there other cards I would like to have unlimited? Absolutely. Am I going to be upset if each ban list we're getting like 5, 6, 7 cards unlimited? No, not at all. Like, at least we're like moving in the right direction with a lot of these cards, right? Like, think about how long Konami just literally would not unlimit stuff. And now we're getting like at minimum like 5 every ban list. I'm perfectly okay with that. Removing Balinks, that's fine. Removing Nanishi, that's fine. But free our boy Merchant. Come on. Why is Merchant still at 1? Come on. Come on. Freeing the Blackbird close, that's not gonna do it. It seems scary in theory. Merchant can't be free. Merchant can absolutely be free. What are you talking about? You do remember the most you know what? Do you remember what the quote-unquote oppressive Karakuri board was? It was like 1 monster negate and like a flip down. Okay, if you feel that the draw power of Karakuri is the issue, then hit the draw power cards. Why are we approaching this from a like Halka-Fibrax or why are we approaching it from a, well, the tuners are the problem, not the card that summons the tuners? If the draw power is the issue, then hit the draw power. Inishi coming off the list is fine. Vion coming off the list is fine. Machine Angel Ritual coming off the list is... What in the frick took you so long? Why has Machine Angel Ritual been banned for this long? Hey, Konami. Free Witchcrafters. If you're not going to free Witchcrafters, then give us more Witchcrafters cards. Because of Neos. You're joking, right? They did not hit Machine Angel Ritual because of Neos. Free Infernoids. It's only Holiday on the list. Yes. But that conflicts with the other card that they would like to play, which is Charge of the Light Brigade. Excuse me. Recoded Alive, one back row Cutia, searching for Angelia. Activating the skill here. Pendulum Summon 1, 2, and 3. Searching for a copy of Musica, Firewall Dragon, get but bouncing. Ripple back row. Back door, going to allow the bro. I mean, we get rid of the foul so we can stop the lockdown at the very least. Foxy effect. Gonna pop one of the scales. Gazelle to the field. Gazelle send another Foxy. Going into Security Dragon here. Security Dragon get bouncing. Only gonna matter if we can get to lethal here. Infernoids were a fun and balanced deck to face. No offense to Banned Thrice, but like, were you sent here on behalf of like the Infernoid community? Rastaliger, get yoinkin'. Did you forget? Banned 4 times. No. Please understand that I'm perfectly okay with people voicing their opinions, even unpopular ones. Hello, Reseline. Would you believe that DDD was played more post Banlist? Did not translate to actually doing well, though. Currently, I would say the decks, so in the top 8, I mentioned this before, but in the top 8, we had Odd Eyes, Medolce, we had Sulfacord, we had Heroes, we had Sulfacord, we had Salamangreat Code Talker, and we had Mekk-Knight Resonator and Salamangreat Code Talker. So the definite winners seem to be Sulfacord continuing to do well, and Salamangreat Code Talker still doing well despite the Banlist hit. And obviously Synchron deleted from the metagame, at least for the moment, until somebody properly metagame net decks it. Pendulum summon 1, 2, and 3. All right, getting the concession scoop, and Mayakashi will win here. Mayakashi, what the hell am I talking about? Wake up. Sulfacord. Why did I say... In my head, I was thinking about Mayakashi. I don't know why. I will admit to being distracted. I'm handling an issue elsewhere as well. Alrighty. So David Magri wins. Gozu appears to have lost to Judai. So Judai moving on to the top 4 to face Macon. That's going to be Medolce versus Heroes. On the other side of the top 8, we have Bixie versus Duan. Draw a sense of light. Right. Alrighty. Bixie. Buster Dragon likely has the trap already set. Did he activate the skill or did he just hard draw it? I see no skill activation. Dragon type, by the way. Red Rain, nuke the entire board, and Duan says, yep, I'm out of here. Okay. Synchrons took the hit for Resonators. Resoline, I do recall you posting many replays of you playing Synchrons. You were a known abuser of that deck. Oh, Val, you don't even know. It felt like every day I was getting some video at me. Like, oh, hey, Grand, by the way, what's your favorite deck right now? Oh, and it'd be like, you know, innocently, I'm like, oh, you know, I've been playing a lot of Sulfur lately. And it's like, okay, cool, thanks. And then all of a sudden, every like 8 hours, I'm getting a message. Oh, look at me clowning on Sulfur. Look at me absolutely destroying them. You should watch this video. 8 hours go by. Oh, I got another video for you to watch. Oh, look, it's you clowning on Sulfur again. Oh, hey, I saw you in the Trickstar channel. You're messing around with Trickstar, huh? Here's me absolutely borking Trickstar the bork up. And I'm like, who asked? But it's okay. I guess I don't mind. Oh, wait a second. Did we miss a game? Bruh. Which one did we miss? First one? No, it'll be second one. Quote, Reseline cleaning up the trash. You love to see it, Nodders. Wrong. I don't think that they're gonna. Do you honestly think they're gonna nerf Labyrinth Builder? I don't think so. I think Labyrinth Builder legitimately makes a lot of really cool decks playable, and not in an oppressive way. We're actually going to come back from Red Rain here, huh? Wasn't Synchron's skill the problem with the deck? I suspect technically Reseline is true. Skill rebalancing can still happen. But specifically, I think it is the fact that they, on a recent presentation for the OCG, they highlighted the skill. Because they were showing off a little bit of everything. Here's Master Duel, here's Duel Links, and then then they went and focused on the OCG. When they highlighted the Duel Links stuff, they very specifically showed the new Yusei skill. So I think it would be incredibly weird for them to show that skill, and they like highlighted what the skill did, all the text of the skill. Imagine watching that presentation, downloading Duel Links, and then it's like, what the hell? This isn't that skill at all. Were they lying to us? So that's why I suspect very specifically the skill was not hit. I believe it was like corporate related. Okay, we are in the top 4 here now. Macon versus Judai. Mermail Atlantean lost to Croc in the out to Ibly. You can still play Croc though. Just stop playing the one of Moray of Greed. Like, who cares about the one Moray of Greed? I'd rather have the Croc. No Trish? Who cares? Give up Trish. Like, you were already not playing Trish. What are you talking about? The water deck was playing the one Moray of Greed. Have you guys not seen a modern water deck list? They weren't playing Trish. So now all you're gonna do is drop the Moray of Greed, add like another Mermail Marksman, and play. You want me to give up on Mermail? Only heroes and PK matter now. Banned thrice, what if I told you that that is actually not true? Is David in the finals? No, top 4. Currently facing Dwan. We did see somebody playing. Let me go ahead and bring it up. They lost in the top 16, but here is an example of a deck list somebody was trying. Not saying this is how you would play it, obviously. Can now play Vion and Liquid together. Vion send Liquid. Seems pretty nice. Honestly, in this list, I'd probably drop the Crows. You probably don't need them. I think the need for Crows in this meta probably drops significantly. I could be proven wrong, but... Hey, look, as much of a fan of Starry Night as I am, I think their time in the limelight is fading for now. It's time to move on. All right. Troll Despair, set 3 from the Medolce player. We're going to activate our Hero Alliance skill, getting a polymerization. Elemental Hero Neos plus Liquid, Forbidden Chalice to stop the surge, but we are going to... Oh, we still had a... We still had a Miracle Fusion in hand nonetheless. Get poppin', and it is a dead back row Madolche will lose in the top 4. Heroes moving on to the grand finals. On the other side of the bracket, we have David Magri on Sulfacord versus Dwan on Salamangreat Code Talker. Baylink searching Sanctuary. What do we got in the graveyard here? We got almost all of the boys that we could want. Jack Jaguar come forth, adding the Falco back to the hand. Microcoder into the Decode Talker. So this does mean that we're going to be able to get to our Firewall Dragon play. Microcoder searching for the back door. Code Talker alive. Come forth, Firewall Dragon. Recoded alive to get our co-link Beautia effect. We're going to search for a copy of Beautia. We're then going to activate the skill, scaling Angelia and Cutia. Pendulum summon for 1, 2, and 3. Gracia searching for a copy of Musica. Angelia into a copy of Coolia. Coolia attempting to negate. Setting triple back row, getting in for no damage as we will protect and wall off with the Decode Talker. Salamangreat Foul, we're going to start working on that back row. We will get one of them, but Coolia will destroy the other. Going into a Baylynx. If we have a Microcoder in hand, we'll be able to go into a copy of the Code Talker for a search. But it does not appear to be so. Instead, we're simply going to use the Baylynx to get to the sun, or to get another body on field. We are going to trigger Musica here. The Signet backdoor, however. Infinite copies of the backdoor. Have I seen your 4 playing cards? Did I take them? Yes, I did, and you can't have them back. You're gonna have to go buy a new, an entire new deck. I'm sorry. Simply unlucky. Microcoder searching for a copy of a Mining here. Nightmare Unicorn, get spinning here. You are not going to get your 4 cards back. In fact, listen. I want you to listen right now. I'm literally going to eat one of them. We'll see if we can pick this up. Gone. You have 3 cards left. We're going to be able to go into Rastaliger now, if we want to. And I post a couple of my legacy duel lists. I haven't really made any. I've just made like the Armed Dragon one. We can host a legacy duel room later today. Give people a chance to play around with it before the tournament. Alrighty, back to you. Can we recover from this? Valk, I need to put the link up later today. I haven't decided between tomorrow or Sunday, though. I don't mind taking some feedback. What do you think people would enjoy more? Sunday is obviously League Day, but I think the people that would play it probably don't care about League. You have a war tomorrow? Sure. I'm kind of leaning Sunday, but we'll see what other people say. If it's popular, I might do more than one as well. Technically, I could do it later on Saturday. But Metal is correct. Divinity with the boys on Saturday. And Sulfacord coming back from the brink, securing a Game 1 victory. Well done. One back row. Beauty effect to help stop some of the recursion, but this could be pretty bad for David. Not the strongest opener we've seen from the deck, unfortunately. Friday is better for you. Could I just do 2 of them? I might just do 2 of them. If I do prize pool for just first place, I could probably justify 2 of them. Will Legacy Duel only be Cyber Dark mirror matches? I don't know, maybe. It'll be sad if that's the case, but I guess we'll find out. I do think that there are several good decks. I mean, all I can say is I had the opportunity to summon Barbaroid, the ultimate battle machine or whatever the hell, and it was hilarious and my opponent couldn't stop it. So anytime I can pull off a win with friggin' roids, I'm down. I believe we popped the low scale specifically because of beauty as effect. But I don't think it matters. We allow the lockdown to happen. Interesting. Should we have, oh wait, no. Wait a second. We popped the low scale because it turned off the Musica. Musica needs an odd and an even. This is an 8, this is a 2, this is a 4. Galaxy Brain. Question is, can we get to lethal here? Ooh, beauty effect on a recoded alive. Very nice. And we get to lethal. So we have a bounce here. So we can clear and deal 25 or just clear and save the bounce. So we do go to save the bounce here. Scaling the Cutia, or excuse me, the Coolia. Caleb, isn't everyone technically a nerd? Like, if you're really into cars and you know everything about cars and you can tell me what every piece of technology on that car does in that engine, and you could rebuild that engine and disassemble it, is that any different than your ability to build like a Gunpla? Aren't car enthusiasts just Gunpla enthusiasts? People who really get into like fantasy football, aren't they literally just the same people that can like recite every card from a card game by memory? If you know the stats of players in a sport, and oh my god, we actually turned it around. Literally insane. That said, thank you, Dwan, as one of the players showing us that Salamangreat Code Talker is still a very good deck. While we have lost here in the top 4, Dwan made it all the way to the top 4. Defeating such players as Bixie, one of the better players in the tournament. Not just him, Shadow also did extremely well with Salamangreat Code Talker. Yeah, so we're probably going to end up actually doing 2 Legacy tournaments. We'll do one on Friday and one on Sunday. So I will put up those links later today and ping everybody in the Discord about it. So it should be fun. You got to get the list. The list for which one? Are you talking about Dwan's list? I can share that now since he's out. I will share both of the Salamangreat Code Talker deck lists. I think they're very similar, though. Oh, Whirl, I'll be honest with you. I was very happy to see them still on the ban list. So this is going to be Dwan's version of the list. Oh, I have something against not just Elder, every single one of that tribe. Honestly, the Shadals and the Cleaforce and all them, they were literally just doing God's work trying to cleanse the world of the Ritual Beast tribe. And here is Shadow's list. Running a copy of Kaku. And then the extra deck. Infernoids were on the same side as the Shadals. Does that mean I support Noids? Technically, yes. I don't support mass genocide unless it is specifically the Ritual Beast tribe. Or anyone else that would time stall. Except when I time stall, then it's okay. Minagri C deck? Do you mean David Magri? I can share the deck list for the finalists after the tournament. I'm not going to show somebody's deck list when they're still playing. So just stick around. I mean, is this literally out of, like, okay, I'm going to say it again. Lee did nothing wrong. Lee, the fairy, Ibli. Like, everyone seems to hold it against Lee that she wanted to attain godhood. Like, what is it about attaining godhood that is somehow inherently evil? I don't understand. He manipulated some underage kids. Okay, first of all, was it Longirsu? He don't look like no kid. But Avram and Ib. Wandering, it was technically the same planet. It wasn't different planets. So you say that she tried to destroy the world, and yet the world still exists. How interesting. Did she or did she not destroy the world, Wandering? Because she was stopped? Excuse me, I'm pretty sure in the official lore, she literally just dies. Nobody stops her. Am I wrong? In the official lore from the lore books, they're just like, oh yeah, and by the way, Lee died. At no point were they like, and then the Mech Knights went and defeated Lee. Or the Crusadia organization defeated Lee. No, the lore is literally, yeah, Lee just died. The Mech Knights turned into the Nightmares later on in the future. Also, Lee didn't destroy the world, technically wasn't the world ruined by Morningstar? Honestly, it sounds like, so Lee created Morningstar, correct? And Morningstar was the one that destroyed the world. So what you guys are telling me is that you blame the child for the actions of the mother. Huh. How very old school and barbaric of you. Also, like, what else are you gonna what? Explain to me what crime it is to take control of a person's body. Is that actually a crime? I don't think so. What she did to the Nightmares are literally robots. They're not people. At worst, you got her for the equivalent of like, oh, I broke a toaster. Okay, cool. Like, that's not that big of a crime. Garrosh did nothing wrong. Actually true, banned thrice. Perfect analogy. I feel gaslit. Okay, can we agree that the Mech Knights are not actually people? Are we all in agreement? And also, how come nobody ever seems to bring up the fact, how many people do you think that the Mech Knights and the Crawlers killed who happened to leave the enclosures? If any human dared leave their little bubbles where they were kept imprisoned by the Mech Knights, I'll keep you in mind. They didn't just get taken back, they were killed, all of them. So realistically, if you think about it, Lee was protecting the humans by getting rid of the Mech Knights. David Magri winning game number 1, breaking through super polymerization and multiple disruptions. Very well done. Lee didn't create any of that wandering. She was dead. How could she have created any of that? She was dead. Everyone seems to keep forgetting this fact. Lee was dead without her apocalypse. So you're saying, oh, well, everything that the... So now you're justifying everything that the Mech Knights and the Crawlers did, huh? Interesting how when I say what... that's not a good turn 1. Interesting how when I say everything that Lee did was fine because the ends justified the means, you're like, oh, the Mech Knights and Crawlers, they're okay. They were just living in the world that Lee created. They had no choice in the matter. What were they supposed to do? I don't know. Maybe not herd humans into enclosures like animals and slaughter them if they left? Did you ever think maybe that was an option? Oh, but we have to protect the world. Interesting how the world can only be protected when it results in the death and slavery of humans. Have I played Bravely Default? No, I actually haven't. The World Legacy lore is very similar to Bravely Default. I will have to check it out then. It's on Steam, right? All right, guys, it all comes down to this. Game number 3. Ayaya versus Always Wins in the End. Oh, so IK Fire, what you're telling me is that you believe in Roko's Basilisk. Also, congratulations, you guys are all now doomed. Want each and every one of you to look, if you don't already know, I'm sure many of you do, look up Roko's Basilisk. I apologize for nothing. Pendulum Summon 1 and 2. Is it safe for work? Yes. No. It's absolutely safe for work, but it's a thought experiment, IK Fire. It's what they call a cognito hazard. If you know about Roko's Basilisk, then if Roko's Basilisk is real, you're in a bad place. Nothing compared to the Illuminati. Come on! Illuminati. Searching for a copy of Harmonia here. We're not going to be at... So we got a 3, a 4, and an 8. No way to get to 3 of the same odd or even for the pop. Taking out the Stratos. By doing so, we ensure it cannot be used as part of a Miracle Fusion. Summoner's Art, adding a copy of Elemental Hero Neos to the hand. Will we pop on summon? No, we will allow the search to go through. Jean Stranger on the end of a gifted sub from Colby? Question mark? Well, thank you so much, Colby. If you do not know, Colby is the host of the very famous Quantum and GrandHarrier shows. If you ever want to watch our streams without watching our streams, just go watch Colby. Thank you so much, Colby. Appreciate you. Adding a copy of Polymerization, or Miracle Fusion rather, after we Polymerization into our Elemental Hero Sunrise. I encourage that. Whatever. I don't care. Bonetian the Angelia just to get her out of here. That's kind of rude, but pretty smart. Into the battle phase we go. We're going to go ahead and activate Musica here. Get poppin'. Do we have an answer for the Nova, however? Get cracked down and yoink it. The old yoinky spoinky. Yes, Wandering, we were looking at that earlier. Come forth, Pentastag. Pendulum Summon for 1 and 2. We are playing 3 copies of Angelia. Interesting. And with that, your first post-Banlist tournament, David Magri winning with Ayaya Sulfacors in a 2-1 victory against Heroes. Well done. So what, once again, what can we take away from today's tournament? We can take away that until somebody solves it, Synchrons have been deleted from the metagame. Phantom Knights will likely be one of the most played decks, but will not perform up to that level. Resonator is better, but probably still going to struggle a little bit. Salamain Great Code Talker is continuing to perform above what you would expect a deck that just got slapped on the ban list. The deck will focus more now on the direct attacking plays through cards such as Signet Backdoor. You're probably going to see more, you're going to see Rastaliger plays. Both of the people, independent of one another, were playing Rastaliger. So I would expect to see that probably in most people's deck lists. One of them was playing Gizmek Kaku. One of them was playing Link Slayer. So you will probably see some kind of extra tech monster into the deck that wasn't typically been being played there before. I think Gizmek Kaku is an amazing addition for people who have it. And Link Slayer is a decent addition for people who do not. I think it'll depend on what the meta turns into. DDD got better, but I do not think it is enough to specifically move it back into the meta game. But it will be an undeniably good rogue. It will continue to be an undeniably good rogue deck. I think Sulfacor may emerge as one of the biggest winners, both from the KC Cup and from tournament play in general. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but the deck, we had 2 of them in the top 8, and it had already been performing well, and it may be performing even better because there will be less decks specifically countering it. I do think it is dependent on how much Resonator is going to have to face, because Resonator does have a pretty decent matchup into it. I think World Chalice is going to be slept on, but may be one of the decks to look forward to, because World Chalice is kind of Salamain Great Code Talker also, but without any significant hits. So do consider looking at that going forward. The rest of the decks on here, none of them are heroes, are obviously a winner. Infernoids have been deleted. We had 2 people enter with them, but they entered with illegal deck lists, so we had to drop them. I do look forward to seeing if Infernoid can adapt. I doubt that they're going to be able to, but let's see. Yeah. There will be more tournaments over the course of the week, obviously, and we will see more people emerge with deck lists, most likely. My current recommendation is keep your eyes specifically on Salamain Great Code Talker builds and Synchron builds that people try and cope for. That is the 2 biggest things to be looking at. Excuse me. If you have not done so already, please do consider joining the Discord. We will be hosting 2 Legacy Duel tournaments, one on Friday and one on Sunday. Both will be at 2 p.m. Eastern like usual. If you need to know how to make a Legacy Duel room to make your deck, it is very simple. Go to the PvP arena, go to the Duel room, click Create Room under Rules, change it to Legacy Duels, confirm. And then once you're in the Duel room, you can modify the decks if you own the cards, or select one of the loaners if you do not. So once again, that will be Friday and Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. If you join the Discord, you will be able to find the links to those in the Legacy Duel channel. We'll put those up later today. I do thank you all for joining us here. Expect several, like I said, we'll have those 2 tournament streams going forward. I will try and squeeze in some ladder gameplay. I do want to hit King of Games before the end of the month. So I will try and get that in on one of these upcoming days. Probably next Tuesday, I'm thinking. So we'll probably stream tomorrow, stream Sunday, stream Monday for the Meta Weekly, stream Tuesday for the ladder climb. Yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and see if there's anybody to raid. We got Whirlwind doing the or attribute event. Yeah, we'll go raid Whirl. I will see you later, everyone. To the winners, I will contact you in the Discord in just a little bit.